Sentenced to life imprisonment for treason. She rarely associates with other people. Always alone. Girls who don't know the details dare not provoke her easily. If the inmates make too much noise, Nime will also lend a helping hand to new inmates. The black girl still wants to resist. Result. Despite being in prison, she still keeps correspondence with her boyfriend. Boyfriend said in the letter, "The situation is grim and not optimistic." At this point, Nime Meng was born with the idea of escape. When working the next day, the warden found out the letter she had hidden in her chest. But Nime is not afraid, because the letter is full of code words no one can understand. Despite this, the warden still took her away. "Since the day she has been hung in a bamboo cage and exposed to the sun, I was tied to an iron bed at night to receive a whip-ex. After a day and a night of demolition, the dying Nime was thrown back to prison. To avoid suspicion, all turned around, except Lisa, who got out of bed, helped her to the bed. Nime whispered about her idea of jailbreaking. Even if X, it's better than being tortured here to cause S. But Lisa didn't agree. Now unarmed, rush action can only send S. But the next thing made her change her mind. This is a prison full of women. They wear JK uniforms. From a man's point of view, this is heaven. In order to solve the most primitive desire, Lisa decides to take risks. There are only 3 male firemen, a doctor and 2 food delivery guys. Every time Wood and Wood walk in here, it's like entering a pansy hole. Every woman is hungry. And Wood didn't dare to be blatant. Get what you think. Dare to pretend to pass by the bathhouse. Take a peek at Spring. Lisa found someone peeking outside, so the people in the kitchen didn't pay attention. Dee walked along and hid in the warehouse. Wait until Wood comes in, anxious to purify the fire like a hungry wolf, forcing Wood to skip the prelude with a knife. Go straight. But this scene of ecstasy, but was caught by the warden. Wood put on his pants immediately. Escape every day. Leave Lisa alone to accept cool X. Finally she was covered with white cloth. Was carried out on a stretcher, ready to be sent to the incinerator. At this time the doctor happened to pass by. Opened up. Found that Lisa did not go. She just escaped. After this, Lisa decided to take a fight with Nime, but tightly guarded. The chance of escape is almost zero. Look around. The front door is just a wooden board. Maybe there is hope. After determining the escape route, they still need help. But the fastest way is to beat the black girl. Become the new boss. Just when a few people are working, Elisa deliberately provokes Brunette. The two scuffled together in an instant. But she is not the opponent of the black girl. Lisa's idea. Invite the black girl to the quagmire. That's all. The two continued to fight in the quagmire. Under adverse circumstances, the black girl lost defensively, pushed by Lisa in the quagmire, unable to move. In the end, I can only admit defeat and beg for mercy. In the evening, the two told their inmates about their escape plan. Everyone has made suggestions. They quarreled deliberately while eating, so as to cause all the riots caused by the prisoners. Soon the warden led people to calm the chaos. In order to figure out what they want to do, the warden called a black girl to talk. Under her fear, the black girl lays out the prison escape plan. After the warden arrested a few people, start a full search. But nothing was found. But the warden will not stop there. After spreading his hand, put everyone in the steam room. Have you seen such a prison? From warden to prisoner, all of them are sexy big beauties. But the prisoners here are not as good as us. Everyone wants to escape. When the black girl took advantage of you to come to the prison to sell things, lure him to get the guard drunk tonight. He can do whatever he wants. Then she came to the kitten again. Put the wire in the bag. Hang on its neck. It's up to the inmates to get out of danger. She just sent the kitten away. Inmates with mental illness picked up a knife and pierced the black girl's neck. At the same time, the girls in the steam room are severely dehydrated, getting weaker and weaker. Crucial moment. The cat crawled in through the ventilation duct. They yelled deliberately. Attract the warden. When it's unprepared, and let the wire squeeze her down. The warden had to open the door to save his life. Nime 1Q came to the little black house dedicated to X. Suddenly a person wearing a black hood walked in. This person when they were tortured. Always watching them there. This person should be the chief. They chased and knocked down each other. After taking off the headgear, I found that the guess was right. The people who escaped. I just met the two brothers Yud. So they intimidated the two of them to use a card to open the door. Who knows just set off. Was discovered by the guards. She can only be killed by Q. Soon the Q sound attracted the attention of a large number of guards. In a hurry, Nime had to use the tied warden and doctor to threaten to open the door. They broke through forcibly, fled till dawn. They were surrounded by prison reinforcements. Nime was seriously injured in the melee. She gave her farewell letter to her boyfriend to a cellmate. Let her leave here safely. I stayed with Lisa to fight. But the opponent's firepower is too fierce. Nime finally fell. In a melee, the car's gas tank was blown out. Lisa touched a lighter, threw it over. Just blow up the warden. In the raging fire, the doctor rushed to rescue Lisa, and the inmate who escaped by chance. finally made the prison crimes public. This action movie released in 1971. Can you imagine that it only spent